My. What beautiful blossoms we have this year. But look, this one's late. But I'll bet that when it blooms, it will be the most beautiful of all.
The Fa family!
No.
I'm ready to serve the Emperor.
Father, you can't go.
Mulan.
Please, sir. My father has already fought bravely.
Silence! You would do well to teach your daughter to hold her tongue in a man's presence.
Mulan, you dishonor me.
Report tomorrow to the Wuzhong camp.
Yes.
Hey, hello. So in the first two clips that you just saw, we're going to be focusing more on the relationship between Mulan and her father. But as you can see in the first clip, it shows how he's very caring and very nurturing and very empathetic towards her behind or within the walls of their household. And then as soon as they're outside, he shows more of a prideful and very stone cold kind of persona. This is shown in the second clip where the emperor's representatives come out to the smaller villages and ask for each household to present at least one man to serve in the war. And so when the Fa family has been given the order to bring someone from their household to serve, the father puts away his cane and walks on both feet as though nothing has happened, and then he goes up to the man and says, "I will serve," but is interrupted by Mulan when she tries to beg, quote unquote, her the man to not have her father serve. And so he feels embarrassed because a woman is trying to defend him. And so in that particular moment, he defends himself by embarrassing Mulan, saying, "You have dishonored me," or "You've embarrassed me," in other words. And so I just think that this is really interesting because the pride that is being shown and the way that there's two different personas, two facades that are being shown, one being caring behind closed doors, and then when you're out in the open, it's more of stone cold, serious, and very straight to the point. So yeah, that's what I've noticed between these two clips.
Now this is a battlefield.
What's our strategy, General?
Divide and conquer.
Will it be a big wedding?
Absolutely.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Children?
As many as possible.
Maybe one or two.
We'll have to think about it.
Right away.
Blue.
Pink.
Mild.
Spicy.
Yes.
No.
Oh dear, did you hear that?
Not exactly a harmonious couple, are they?
What should we do?
Perhaps we should give our gift to the children now.
In this scene, you can see that they did not discuss the importance of certain decisions before deciding to get engaged, and at the end of this clip, Mulan's parents also see this and present a gift to them to remind them that differences can be used to strengthen the relationship as long as they're both willing to work through it together. It's important to discuss these things, these differences, before both individually deciding on something, because it would save them and prevent them from having future arguments later down the line in their relationship, in my opinion.
An alliance with the kingdom of Qigong. We will become united through marriage. You will escort 3 princesses to Qigong. There, they will marry Lord Qin's son.
What?
And seal this critical alliance.
Yes, Your
I
Majesty.
know that face, Fa Mulan. What troubles you?
Your Majesty, an arranged marriage?
Rest assured, child. My daughters know exactly what they're doing.
Your daughters?
They consider it an honor to marry in the cause of peace.
You're getting married. Oh, yes. To a princess in Qigong. That's right. Well, they must be handsome.
We don't know. We've never met them.
Really? So you have no idea what they're like? At all?
It's all right, Fa Mulan. It's our honor to serve the Emperor and the Middle Kingdom.
The whole thing is so exciting. We're very happy, really.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm not sure I could go through with
Mulan, prepare to move out.
Time to get going.
Move out!
In the scene in Mulan 2, Mulan and Shang are escorting 3 princesses to be married in an arranged marriage. These princesses are also the daughters of the Emperor, and when Mulan expresses her concern in the first scene, he tells her that they consider it a great honor to marry in the name of peace. In the second scene, you can see that is true, and that they understand what this union is for. Mulan is in a love-based relationship, which makes it hard for her to understand their situation, since she and Shang had just gotten engaged and their relationship begins with love, whereas the princesses have never met their soon-to-be husbands and their union would begin with commitment.
She defied you. She insulted you. Man, she laughed at your map.
My map.
And if she's laughing to your face, imagine what she's saying behind your back.
Back. Oh.
She's a loose cannon. She's out of control.
She's out of control.
I mean, who's in charge here? You? Or Mulan? Mulan. Mulan. Mulan! Huh?
In this scene, you can see how Mulan and Shang are both already feeling some type of way about each other from their previous arguments. And in his sleep, you can see Shang ends up sleep chatting with Mushu regarding negative things about their relationship and Mulan. And you can assume that in the back of his mind, Shang might have already been thinking these things. Then it cuts to Mulan talking to Mushu about her and Shang's relationship as well, and how he basically feeds her information that she believes due to the circumstances that her and Shang are already in and experiencing. So you can see that they both really fail to communicate with each other and instead listen to the words produced by an outside source, Mushu, who in fact wants them to break up. So these arguments that they have, they really build up and make room for the 4 horsemen that predict separation to become evident later. And it is the first sign. So and it shows that they are unable to really provide each other with resolve and a come down for their strong